Hi, welcome to my kitchen. This is Southern Comfort Ramblings, and today we are going to be doing a bacon wrapped stuffed chicken with an appetizer bonus. So let's get right into the ingredients. We're going to start off with some softened cream cheese. We're going to be using Gouda cheese, a little bit of mozzarella cheese, boneless chicken breast. I can't tell you the amount, depends on your family. Artichoke hearts, a little jar of that, and we're going to use about half of a jar. Fresh spinach, and I'm just going to use it right out of the bag. It's a little bit of honey, and I'm going to give you honey. However, I am going to use something that I found here in Charleston, and it's called Pina Colada Balsamic Vinegar. And you can order this vinegar online. It's at lowcountryoliveoil.com. It's delicious. I just can't say enough about it. They have a bunch of different flavors there. You're also going to need, of course, bacon. 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 What's life without bacon? We're also got a bowl full of my garden herbs. And in here we have some sage, some parsley, some cilantro, basil, and two different kinds of thyme. We have lemon thyme and Greek thyme in there. And I also added a little bit of spicy cilantro that I just found yesterday. That's what we need for the main meal. You're going to have your oven on 400, and you're going to have a baking sheet with some nonstick foil on it. So we've taken the cream cheese and I've halved it. It's softened. We're going to take that big white bowl of herbs, have all come down to that. And all I've done is take the leaves off and use scissors. And it comes out perfectly chopped. So we're going to put that in. We've got the artichoke hearts that I have broken down and minced down a little bit. So we're going to work this around. We're going to use our glove. Yes. Wear a glove, please. And you're just going to squeeze it through your fingers. Just squish it all through. Let me work on this for a minute and we'll be right back. And as all good cooks do, I changed my mind. I ended up putting the entire 8 ounces of cream cheese in. I'm going to take those beautiful little cutlets and I'm going to show you what we're doing. You're just going to take them and you're going to cut them down about this big, which is about the size of your hand. And you're going to take a spoon, you're going to take that dip that you made from the cream cheese, and you're just going to lay down a small layer of it. And as long as it's even, you want it down the middle, and then just kind of go toward the ends a little bit. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your cheese, this is the Gouda cheese, and you're going to put 2 pieces of the Gouda there by folding them in half. 2 pieces of the Gouda here. You're going to use 2 pieces of the mozzarella or Swiss if you like Swiss. Take it in half and roll that. Mess. You're going to take your spinach. And I'm leaving the stems on, the whole works. You can take them off. It's up to you. And you're just going to make a layer of the spinach. Try to roll towards you here. And you're just going to take it and just make a giant roll like that. And on the end is where you're going to take a few toothpicks and you're going to toothpick it down so that it's a roll. Looks very messy, but you're just going to put it on your foil like that, and we're going to do all of them that way and put them in the oven at 400. Because we're not even going to put on the bacon or anything else. We're just doing the rolls. We're going to cook the inside until it's just over 3/4 the way done with the chicken, and then we're going to do some special stuff with it. So go roll your chicken and we'll be right back. What we're going to do at this stage is, you remember I said about the honey. Now, if that's what you have, that is great. You're just going to take it and you're just going to drizzle just a few drops on it like that. Just enough to give it some sweetness. I, however, once again, am going to use the Low Country oil that I have, and it's actually balsamic vinegar. But it's pina colada. It's really sweet. Once again, you can get this at lowcountryoliveoil.com. And what you're going to do is, I've already drizzled that with honey. You're just going to just give it a quick little drizzle. And it's going to give it a sweetness so that when we have the bacon on it in a little bit, it won't, it'll have a salty and sugary taste. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stick it in the oven at 400. Don't go away. This is the appetizer. We have taken 8 little shrimp, and obviously you can use more depending on how many people you have. This is fresh shrimp. I went ahead and froze it over about 20 minutes. In this bowl. So you're going to take your shrimp, you're going to take a little Old Bay seasoning, you're just going to kind of cover it a little bit so that it looks like that. Delicious white fresh shrimp. You're going to take, you got your bacon that you took, and I've sliced it in half so that there's some bacon here. And you're going to take your wonton wrappers or your egg roll wrappers, and that's what I used. I split them in 3, and you want to take your wonton wrappers and just kind of wrap them around this frozen shrimp. They may come a little ripped, but that's all right. You're just going to kind of wrap them around like that. You take a little bit of warm water, rub it against the seams. If it rips somewhere, just rub it across the seams a little bit. And you're just going to make a rough wrap around the shrimp. You do want the tail to end on the outside. And you're just going to house the shrimp that way. So do those and we'll be right back. Now what we're going to do is, oh, bacon got caught. We're going to take our bacon and we are just going to wrap that bacon around. Take a little toothpick, put it through there so that it's almost skewered. And you're going to do that with all of the bacon. You're just going to wrap it. And if y'all know, I just love bacon. So we'll be right back after we are done with doing all the bacon. All right, so we are done wrapping. It looks good. We wrapped all of the shrimp. We already have the Old Bay seasoning on the inside. So now it's time for the Fry Daddy. Fry Daddy!
How you doing? This is the Pittsburgh Fry Daddy. We're going to make some fried shrimp and bacon here. Now you got your Fry Daddy on nice and hot, 350 degrees. Now don't burn down your house. Make sure all the kids are away from here, you see. So we're going to lift up the lid. I'll stick this down in here into the flaming hot oil. And we're going to let it cook for 3 minutes. We're going to check it after 2 minutes just to make sure we don't burn the bacon. So we'll be back. See you later. So we cooked them for 3 minutes. That's what they should look like coming out. Bacon all nice and crisp. Shrimp done.
Hey, Commander's here.
Bacon.
That's my bacon. So it's done. You can drizzle these with some honey, some yum yum sauce. You have some soy sauce. Or once again, I'm going to use the olive oil, the balsamic vinegar, with the pina colada sauce. So you ready, Mr. Fryer?
Go
Daddy?
for it.
All right, we're going to just put a little bit on there. And I'll hold this for you. He's the official taster. Oh, those sound juicy.
Oh, man. If you like bacon, that's the way to go.
So that was the new appetizer. Really easy to make. Spoil your family, make them appetizers. We'll be back for the main course. Taking out the wrapped chicken, and it looks like this. I'm going to come over here, and this is without the bacon and without the wonton. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this cool down. We're not quite ready for supper, and this is what I like. You can make this earlier in the day, wrap it and put it in your refrigerator, and then bring it out and finish it when you're ready for supper. So what I'm going to do is just let this cool down and probably come back in about an hour and a half. And we're going to wrap it in wonton just like we did with the shrimp, and then we're going to wrap it in bacon just like we did the shrimp, and Fry Daddy's going to make another appearance. So the chicken has cooled down so that I can work with it a little bit easier. We're going to take our egg roll wrappers that we had. We're going to turn it over so that the top is now on the bottom. You're going to take your wonton wrappers and you're just going to fold them over. They don't have to be perfectly covered, but do your best. You're going to take some warm water and just kind of put it on the bottom, and that's going to help seal the seams, and just kind of tuck all your ends in and seal them the best you can with the warm water. May get a little sticky, but that's all right. And you're going to do this with all of the chicken pieces. So we'll be right back as soon as I'm finished with that. Okay, so we have all of the chicken wrapped up in the wonton egg roll wrappers. They look like funky little egg rolls. Some of them you can see poke through, but that's okay. Didn't really matter what they looked like when they came out of the oven because this is going to cover them up. So you're going to take your bacon and you're going to stretch it out just a little bit, and you're going to pull as you're wrapping. And you're going to bring those all the way around until they wrap up onto the wontons. Just take a little toothpick and stick them in there. Now we're going to wrap all of these. Some of them may take, the larger ones may take 2 pieces of bacon. That's okay. But we'll be back after I wrap it. We finished wrapping the chicken wontons, and they have all of the bacon on it. And now it's time to fry them. So, Fry Daddy! That's my daddy. Okay, not really. So we're going to bake them back in the fryer, and we'll be back as we put them in there. Thanks.
Okay, ready to go into the deep fryer. Put them in at 350 between 2.5 minutes. Alright, so they are ready to go. This is what they look like out of the deep fryer. Golden brown. And we're going to be right back.
Done frying them. We have drizzled them with the olive oil, the balsamic vinegar that we used. And they are so pretty. This is what they look like. Oops, we'll go like that so you can see them. And they look wonderful. They smell so good. Once again, I want to thank you for coming to my kitchen. I really appreciate it. I hope you will share this video, like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know some feedback. What did you think? What would you like to change? We really enjoyed the shrimp. I know we're going to enjoy this. Once again, share with your friends, and bye, y'all. All the way over here.